What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Salt and Pauper Saturday video, and today we had some absolutely bombshell news drop this morning. So let's hit the intro, and without any further ado, let's jump into today's video. We're going to do something a little bit different, but stick with me. This is some absolutely crazy news, so I think it's only fair that we talk about it. So what happened today? Well, the one of one ring, the one ring to rule them all, has been found. PSA posted this morning on their Twitter feed that the card was not only sent to them, but they authenticated it and graded it at a mint 9. Now, the owner has remained anonymous, and this is really interesting for the MTG community at large because we can almost assume pretty safely that this remains in the hands of an individual, not a company. Now, how do you know that? Well, think about it logistically. From a profit standpoint, if this card was opened by a huge Magic company, a retailer, the smartest thing they could have done was not tell anyone, right? Because if they don't tell anyone, collector's boosters keep going up because people are still hunting for the one ring, which means that they could buy a bunch of collector's boosters the moment they open the one ring, put everything in the collector's boosters, hold them and sell them as they appreciate. And then once they have plateaued and you've gotten all of your money off, then you can show that you have the one ring, sell it, cash in one of these bounties, whatever you want to do with it, auction it off. So the fact that we know that the card has been opened and we are seeing a huge price crash of the collector's booster boxes already shows to me that this was opened by an individual who hasted and sent it in to PSA to be graded. Now, whether or not PSA was supposed to release that they had the card and that it was graded, whether or not the individual signed off on PSA telling us, or whether or not they told PSA to tell us, remains completely speculative. But from a price standpoint, business standpoint, we can assume that this card is not yet owned by a retailer. Now that's really interesting because the price of these cards, these singles, associated with these boxes is going to drop off with the price of the boxes very quickly. However, it will regain those price points. It will start to recoup and appreciate very, very steadily because, well, nobody is going to open these packs anymore. And if nobody opens these packs anymore, the card supply is going to dry up, specifically around those other chase cards like the Altar Soul Rings, the Human, Dwarven, and Elven Ring serialized cards. All of those markets are going to appreciate in value very, very quickly because the supply will be gone, basically. Nobody's going to open these packs anymore, or at least not right now, until the price falls back down to a reasonable amount. Now, 385 is the lowest these have been in a while. If we look, they were about 385, at the beginning of the month. So this is the lowest they've been in at least a 30-day period, and earlier today even, they were almost $500. So they're down a clean 100. And I expect them to keep falling. They may hit 300 by the end of the day. It really remains to be seen how far these are going to crash. But if you have any desires at the Lord of the Rings cards outside of ambitions to open the one of one ring, now is an incredible time to buy. Pick up your foils, pick up your special treatments, your serialized cards, your altar cards. This is as low as they're going to be. Now, what does this mean for Pauper? Well, Pauper hasn't seen a huge amount of play from the Lord of the Ring cards yet. We have Lorien Revealed, we have Cast into Fire, Improvised Club, we have Lembas, we have a ton of playable cards, but nothing hugely price influenced by the pack prices of these cards. And obviously they will fall down now. But I wasn't aware of any of them that were very high at this point in time regardless, so I don't think that will have a big influence on Pauper's price point. However, this has some really interesting implications for future Magic sets and the types of cards that we see made into chase cards. With the special treatment of Soul Rings in this set, it really paves the way for more special treatments to be applied for more lower priced cards. Obviously, the special treatment Soul Rings are going to be chase cards, but Soul Ring as a whole is a fairly price effective card. It's readily available. It's in every precon for Commander, and it's widely played and widely affordable. So the fact that they're opening the door for these special treatments on lower priced cards to make them into chased cards, and we saw some examples of that with Pristine Talisman being serialized from Brothers War, we do have the opportunity for future Pauper playables to become special treatments, serialized, these really incredible chase cards that can impact the Pauper playability and the Pauper price points. So while the 1 of 1 ring doesn't particularly affect Pauper or its cost, it is something to keep an eye out for in the design of future sets. They're really testing the waters with these high value chase lottery cards. I mean, we've seen all kinds of lottery cards in the past, but this is a new high point, and it was so successful at driving pack sales for the pre-release that I would be amazed if we don't see more cards like this in the future, especially for Universes Beyond. So keep your eyes out on the prices of all of this set. I think it's going to fluctuate pretty wildly over the next couple of days and into this weekend for the holiday for 4th of July. And last but not least, guys, I have something pretty wild for you coming next week. So don't forget to subscribe and click the little notification bell just in case, so you're notified when that video comes out next week. I'll see you next Saturday. Okay, guys, to wrap things up for this week, we are going to announce the winner of our 600 sub giveaway. Shout out to Elliot Van Winkle 6300. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that you like the Monarch token, and I am happy to send you one, as well as a full set of foils. So link down below in the description is my Twitter and Instagram page. Send me a DM on any of my social medias so that we can confirm you and get an address and get those sent out to you. Hopefully you're in the United States. And thank you so much again for watching, guys. I hope you have an awesome week. Happy 4th of July for those who celebrate. And as usual, goodbye forever unless I see you next time. Peace.